Hello, it's Reija and welcome to another day of Vlogmas. Today I am going to share with you my November comics reading wrap-up, so all of the comics, or in this case manga, that I read in November. I hope you enjoy this video. In November I started reading 2 manga series, both of which I started for Borrow-a-thon, and first of those was A Silent Voice by Yoshitoki Oima. I read 3 volumes of this series and I quite enjoyed it. It is a story about this girl and a boy who meet each other in elementary school, and the girl becomes bullied because of her deafness. And this is a story all about the aftermath of this, the trauma on both sides, the girl's trauma at being bullied for her disability, and the boy's trauma for being bullied afterwards as a retaliation. This cat, god damn it. And I quite like these 3 volumes. They were very heartfelt and beautifully drawn, and especially the first volume was really dark and rough and really graphic with its depictions of the whole bullying. This series doesn't shy away from showing exactly how this girl gets bullied, and also it is really hard watching the adults around her betray her trust time and time again by not understanding what is happening and actively averting their eyes from the situation because they don't want to deal with it. And the same happens when the boy gets bullied, and it's so realistic the way it is depicted. This cat wants to go and bully the other one, and I don't want to let him go, because then he will just act like a complete menace. Okay, calm down. So, I loved the art, and I loved parts of the story. As far as these 3 volumes go, I still haven't finished the series. But I do think that the girl character doesn't get a lot of agency in this story. This is definitely the story of Shaw, the guy, and Shaw-chan, Tesla. And So-chan, the girl, doesn't really get a lot of say in the story. She's kind of there to be acted upon and not an active doer in the story. And that for me was a little bit troublesome. I would have liked to see parts of the story from her point of view to kind of see what she was thinking about the events as they were happening. But alas, we didn't get that. Hey! No nails! God damn it. But yeah, I gave A Silent Voice, the first volume, 4 stars and the rest 3 stars. I'm still looking forward to reading the rest of the volumes. I have them on loan from the library, and yeah, I will be reading them shortly. Next series I picked up was 10 Count by Rihito Takarai. I read the first 2 volumes for Borrow-a-thon and I was really entertained by it, so I went ahead and picked up volumes 3 to 5. And I will say that this series is smut. It is explicit content and basically graphic porn. So I will not rate it because I'm not rating smut. But I will say that I was very entertained. It is about this corporate secretary who has OCD, getting to know this psychotherapist and starting a relationship with him. And that's basically the gist of it. If you want to read it, don't go in expecting a good OCD representation or representation of OCD treatment, because you will not get it. This is a series about OCD kink. It is about OCD as a kink, as a sexual kink, and also about also about a kind of dominant subservient relationship dynamic. That's the shtick of this whole series. But I quite enjoyed it. For a boys' love manga, it is quite the slow burn. It takes its time to have these characters come together. And also, I think that even though there is sort of dubious consent, these characters are constantly talking to each other about what they want to do. You are not going to bully Hedda. You will stay put, okay? Let Hedda eat. So yeah, I liked the art. I liked the smut. I was thoroughly entertained. But as I said, this is not accurate representation. As someone who has experienced and gone to psychologists and stuff, this is not how a patient psychologist relationship works at all. So just keep that in mind if you do want to pick it up. But the smut is top notch. And yeah, there you have it. This has been my November comics wrap-up and Tesla. If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of such shenanigans. And I will see you tomorrow for another day of Vlogmas. Bye bye.